From the other side of the Footlights, here is WHRO FM critic M.D. Ridge.
This area doesn't do snow well. Schools and bases shut down and people stay home unless they have to go out. But when Renee Fleming and Olga Kern appeared at the Harrison Opera House February 18th, a day later than originally scheduled, a pretty full house of hardy souls had braved the record cold weather to see them. They were not disappointed. First off, the world-renowned American soprano and the award-winning Russian pianist were drop-dead gorgeous. Fleming in a stunning royal blue strapless gown with a matching floor-length stole, and Kern in an elegant black strapless gown with flame-colored continents on the skirt. They had the audience's rapt attention before a note was played or sung. Their artistry was even more stunning than their appearance. They began with Robert Schumann's A Woman's Life and Love, the composer's 1840 cycle of 8 songs. The texts by poet Adalbert von Chamisso describe a woman's feelings from the time she first sees her beloved to his sudden death. Fleming's creamy voice brought to life the breathless young woman consumed with desire for the man she'd just met, seeing him as the most magnificent of men and herself as unworthy of him. Delirious with excitement, she cannot believe that he has chosen her. I must have been dreaming. Why would he choose me? She kisses the ring he has given her, proclaiming, I want to give myself and be transfigured in his radiance. She bids farewell to her sisters who are helping her dress for the wedding. Then she tries to tell her husband that she bears his child and is wildly happy as a young mother rocking her baby. Finally and abruptly, after her husband's death, she thinks sadly, I withdraw into myself. There I will have thee and my lost happiness. All of this fevered romantic outpouring would have been over the top in the hands of a less experienced singer. Fleming didn't need to emote wildly. There's already enough of that in the text. Singing in German, her very stillness was expressive, so that throwing her head back in quiet ecstasy or making a small gesture with a hand conveyed deeply human understanding of both the music and the character. Fleming's final pianissimo phrase was utterly breathtaking. Kern's piano accompaniment grew with the character, fluid and understated to begin with, becoming concentrated and passionate, effortlessly underscoring the powerful emotional content. The last song closed with an appropriately incomplete quote of the first song. Fleming in bronze lame and Kern in elegant flowery black returned for a group of songs by Sergei Rachmaninoff. Fleming noted, Rachmaninoff can take an instrument like the piano and make us believe we're flying. It makes it worth trying to sing in Russian. Fleming ended Silence of the Secret Night with a long spinning note underscored by the piano. The vocal pyrotechnics of Sing to Me No More had full voice going down to diminuendo with beautiful glissandos up and down. Kern soloed on the third song, Lilacs from 12 Romances, which had a flowery right hand like falling petals, and both strength and delicacy. The challenging piano part of Water Lily brought out Fleming's lower range. Twilight was lovely and simple. The text of Dream was a strange image of unbeating wings, ending in exquisite pianissimo. The last song in the group, Spring Waters, was very dramatic and drew applause, but some full-voice high notes were shading towards flinty. Fleming referred to Richard Strauss as my desert island composer, noting that the next group of songs were usually orchestrated. She asked the audience, are the titles working okay? Good. Given that everything was sung in German or Russian, the supertitles were a big help for concertgoers. The Strauss songs included the cheerful childhood mood of Das Bachlein. In Rest My Soul, Kern's crashing chords brought out the drama of each phrase, and Fleming tiptoed up to a gorgeous high note. You could have heard the proverbial pin drop. Meinen Kinder was a lovely song over the child in its bed, and Liebeshymnus was simply glorious. The final song, Three Holy Kings, had a dark, foreboding piano intro. Fleming sang The Star Stopped in one long, spectacular breath. 4 encores included Strauss's Cecilie, then Gershwin's Summertime, in which Fleming took a long, perfect glissando down to the final note. Wow. Fleming encouraged the audience to sing along with I Could Have Danced All Night, and they responded with gusto. The final encore was the beloved aria O mio babbino caro from Gianni Schicchi. Fleming's absolute intellectual and emotional mastery made it clear why Jackie Evancho should not sing this aria for another 40 years or so. From the other side of the Footlights, I'm M.D. Ridge.